whether you love it or hate it, the Marvel Legends comic book wave, whether it's here to stay or not, that's probably up for debate. But I don't think we're just getting one wave. There's likely another wave in development, and here are my predictions for what we might see in that. Starting off the list, I'm going to say Beta Ray Bill with Thor 337, which is his first appearance. We haven't gotten a Beta Ray Bill in 5 or 6 years, and I feel like he's a popular enough character that he warrants a pinless upgrade. And that comic book cover is pretty iconic, so it's a pretty right fit for what they're doing in this mini comic book wave. So to go on to my second option, I think it could be two figures. The comic book in question is Avengers 223. And that's the issue that has Hawkeye shooting the arrow with Ant-Man on it. Super fun issue, and I think it fits right in with what they're doing with this wave. I just don't know if they would do the Hawkeye or they do the Ant-Man. It's been a while since we've gotten either one. I don't think. Well, actually, we got a Hawkeye with the speeder with the Avengers Sky Cycle, but other than that, a single release has been quite a while. So they could actually just repackage the one that came with the Sky Cycle. I believe it's pinless, and that would be a classic Hasbro move. Maybe they'd be nice and they put a little Ant-Man in with it. That would be kind of the best of both worlds, I guess. But it's also been a while since they've done an Ant-Man, so they could easily do an Ant-Man on a new body, new build. All right, for the third pick, this is gonna sound crazy, but I really think I could see them doing it, and that would be a Peter Parker from Amazing, I believe it was Amazing Spider-Man 50, with the Walking Away issue where he gives up on being Spider-Man. Super iconic cover, and again, it just fits right in with the whole theme of these comic covers. And Spider-Man fans, they always want a good Peter Parker. And it's, I think, been quite a bit since we got one. I think the last one we got had the split face. I could be wrong, though. All right, so halfway through the list. And you can't have a list like this without an X-Men character. I'm going to cheat a little bit because there's two characters I'm not sure. One is a figure I think we're going to get this year either way, and that is Cyclops from like that look that he had with the blue suit from the end of the X-Men era running into Claremont's run. It's anniversary of Giant Size. Yeah, he wasn't on that cover, but he's a pretty big part of that team. And I think the issue they would use is X-Men 100. It's the cover that has Xavier in the middle, and it has the two different X-Men teams. One's the original team, and the other's the new Giant Size team, and they're about to face off. Super, super awesome cover, iconic cover. And that's why I think he could slip into this instead of being on a uncanny carded. But he's also really ripe to be in that uncanny carded line. So my second option for an X, because you can't do something like this without having an iconic X-Men. But my second option is a Bone Claw Wolverine, and that would be with the Wolverine 75 cover Fatal Attraction, where he first has the adamantium ripped out. And yeah, no brainer. Wolverine, it's probably been a while since we did a Bone Claw one. Even if it hasn't, who cares? It's Wolverine. They'll sell that guy for days. All right, so two more left on the list, which brings me to, I'm going to say we're going to get a Patriot. People want Young Avengers, and I think he's front and center on that Avengers #1 cover. Or sorry, Young Avengers #1 cover. So I just think if you're going to use anyone from that lineup, it would be Patriot. And I think that would be a decent start to that lineup. Maybe Wiccan's another good option because he's probably the more popular character. But I think they can slide him in anywhere. Maybe even do like a Wanda Wiccan Speed 3-pack. That'd be cool. All right, and so the last figure on this list that I'm going to predict is, again, I thought maybe this could be two, but no, I'm gonna go right for the Captain America, and I think the cover is going to be Civil War. See, where I was going to say two because I could do him or Iron Man, but no, I think it'll be the Captain America. we're needed. We need a Captain America that comes with a shield that isn't slaughtered. Like, there is no Captain America, comic book Captain America anyways, with a regular circular shield. We gotta make that happen. And what better place to do it than this mini comic book wave? I mean, it doesn't seem to have to be very popular. I think they're kind of neat, although I haven't gotten one in hand myself. And I'm pretty new to Legends, so I don't really miss Build-A-Figures because I've never completed one. But maybe that'll change. Maybe they'll release something I really like, and I'll be like, yeah, Build-A-Figure love. But yeah, so this is my prediction for Comic Book Wave number 2. It might only be the second wave we get because there's a lot of negative backlash. But hey, either way, I think Legends is in need of all these characters. So let's see what happens. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Have a great day.